And the nominees for Best Screenplay Feature are Rigged by Stephen Ellis, The Passage of Sun, Aaron Braxton, I Met Her at Birkenau, Lori Clemens Mayer, and Ziggy and Rachel, Michael Rispoli and Greg Greenberg. And the winner for Best Screenplay Feature is The Passage of Sun, Aaron Braxton.
Congrats, yeah.
Thank you so much. Wow. Thank you, Terry.
Yes.
Wow. I'm actually speechless, and I'm really not. Like, I can really talk your head off. Thank you to the SDMA for this honor and privilege of winning this award and bringing me back to San Diego. I went to San Diego State 30 years ago, and this is the first time that I've been back since I left to strike my riches in LA. And this is the first time I rode Amtrak, so I will be back here to this beautiful city. I wrote The Passage of Sun. One day I was on my couch, and I just was like, whatever happened to black people right after slavery? What happened to us? They freed us and said, fend for yourself. I mean, what happened? How did we go from literally having nothing to where we are today? And that just started me on this journey of trying to find out. I'm a really curious person. I'm that kid that always used to ask my mom why. Thank God she didn't say, stop asking me all those questions. She just brought me encyclopedias and said, go look it up. So I went on the internet and I said, what happened to us? And in my research, I came across this term called the Black Laws. And what they were was the South was decimated right after slavery. And they needed a way to man their coal mines, their steel mills, their plantations. And black folks were like, nah, we're leaving. Or, we're in they needed free labor, that free labor. And so they devised these laws called the Black Laws. And they were laws that said you can't walk next to a railroad track right after dark. Or you can't talk loud in public, or you have to be employed. And they were laws that were specifically meant to throw black men into prison so they could lease them back into the plantations, the coal mines, and it was slavery all over again. And I was like, why don't I know this? I was a Black history buff, but I didn't know this. And these laws went on for 90 years before they were abolished. And if we look at the prison system today, it has never stopped. And so, and our prison population prior to slavery was 4%. When they enacted these black laws, it went to 40%. Sorry. Prison population went to 40%, and it has never decreased from that. So I said to myself, I have to write this. This is a story that I have to tell, that we are not these monstrous people that are committing all of these monstrous crimes and that's the reason why our population relative to who we are is so large in the prison system. I have to tell this story. I have to. And I sat down and I did a brief outline, and then I let God literally take my heart and my fingers and put it to the page. And it's about three brothers who are two of them are railroaded into this prison system, and the youngest brother is fighting to try to get them out. And this story is such a passion project for me, because it just tells the African American community that we're not these evil people that we're sometimes portrayed to be, and that our numbers in this prison complex are by design.
Yeah.
So thank you. I want to thank you. I also want to thank my mom. I have to thank my mom. And I say this because from the time I was yay high all the way through college, my mom has read every paper that I have written. She's the first person that I send every draft, whether it's a book, a play, a screenplay. And this is one that when I sent it to her, she sent it back to me, and she just went, Aaron, I put it down because I could not stop crying. And I love her to death, and she's my biggest fan, and so I want to thank her, and I want to thank my friends, John and Eden, for they live here in San Diego, and they came here to support me, and so and thank all of you for being here. Thank you so much.